Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. I apologize that this one is out later than usual. Honestly, I just forgot to record it last night, and by the time I remembered, Brian was snoring and I was pretty sure you guys didn't want to hear him sawing logs in the background in my video. So it is Friday, October 24th at like 6:30 in the morning. So happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a great week. My week has been going pretty good. Had a busy day yesterday interviewing folks with my manager. We're finally like taking steps towards getting somebody in to do the job that I was doing before like the change management happened, because I've been under a new manager, but I've been doing the same thing I was doing under my old manager. So we're finally in the process of getting someone in for me to train to do my current job so I can get into my new role completely in the new year, and hopefully along with that get a nice raise. So I think anything special happened this week. It is report card time for our kids. So I went to Bryson and Carter's school on Tuesday for their like award ceremony. Bryson got AB honor roll. Carter gets, he's in kindergarten, so he doesn't get AB honor roll or anything like that, but he got, I guess, M's, which means you're like mastering the skill or whatever. So he's doing well. Caleb also got AB honor roll, but he's a big kid now, so they don't do award ceremonies for sixth graders. So let me think. I don't think anything else fun or eventful happened. That was my week. I hope you guys have had a good week. I'm looking forward to the weekend. We're going to New Smyrna Beach to my little cousin's wedding. So we haven't been to a wedding in a long time. So hopefully that will be a fun event. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the transactions for the week. First things first was Walmart. We got groceries for $149.13. I got a bill in the mail from when I had taken Caleb to urgent care about his finger. I owed $5.60 because we paid $40 while we were there. So I went ahead and paid that $5.60. We paid $300 towards our Navy Federal credit card. I put $15 in our boys' UPMA accounts. I got gas in my van for $48.81. We paid $40 towards a medical bill. I'm like rotating them. We have the hospital bill, the pediatric bill, and then like a specialist bill. So every time I pay on a bill, I'm like giving each one just a little bit of money, trying to make everybody happy. We sent another $129 to our Navy Federal credit card. And we sent $100 to our project fund because we had extra income, which was my YouTube check. So thank you guys so much for your continued support. I really appreciate you guys being here and watching my videos. What actually ended up happening was a couple of months ago, YouTube sent me an email saying that if I start channel memberships, that they would give me $200. So I went ahead and turned on my channel memberships, and I didn't tell you guys about it because I didn't want you to sign up for it. Like, I don't have anything worth you guys paying any amount of money for. I'm just grateful you're here for free, okay? So I secretly turned on my memberships and created the little tiers or whatever. And then lo and behold, YouTube did give me $200 for turning on my channel membership. So my YouTube check was $333, and I kept 20% and then put the rest into our joint account, which was $269. So that's how we got the $40 for the medical bill, the $129 for Navy Federal, and the $100 for the project fund. I sold some eggs for $5. Egg business is going down. It's getting dark, so they're starting to lay less and less. Oh, and then sad news, one of my chickens died. The one, I don't know if you guys remember, if you saw it when I did like that quick garden and chicken update, and I told you that we had one white hen who had a foot deformity. That hen died. So yesterday I went out to the coop to like collect the eggs, check on them, and she was standing on one leg. She was holding that leg up with the foot deformity. So I grabbed her and I looked at her foot. I was like, it doesn't look any different than her left foot. It wasn't swollen. It wasn't bleeding. or anything like that. But I had just poured like fresh food into their bucket, and all the other chickens, started eating or whatever, and she just laid down. So I told Brian, I was like, that hen might not make it. And then when I went out there, that was Wednesday night, and then when I went out there last night on Thursday, she had passed away. So that's sad. I'm not sure if it's related to her leg deformity or her foot deformity, or maybe there was something else wrong with her besides that deformity, but she was like 25 weeks old. So hopefully she had a good life while she was here. I don't know. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, the eggs. Yeah, the egg sales are going down. They'll probably coming to a halt soon because we just don't get as many eggs during this time of the year as we do in like the spring and summer, because chickens need sunlight to produce eggs. So when there's less sunlight, there's less eggs. So I have 12 laying hens now. I think I got 7 eggs yesterday. So they're each laying about every other day now, and it's just going to get worse. So those eggs will need to be for us. We won't have any to sell. My life insurance came out for $36.40. Our cell phone bill came out for $152.19. Brian got some AAA batteries for $3.59. Brian picked up some scripts for me for $7.08. We got more groceries from Walmart for $169.34. The book fair was here, so after I went to the award ceremony, we went down to the book fair, and Bryson got a poster, and then I gave Carter $2 to go with the money he had, but I don't think his class went to the book fair yet. They might be going today, so I'll talk to him about it before he goes. But Bryson just got like a $2 poster. So we got a bag of chicken feed for $16.79. We brought in $921.57 from our car insurance sinking fund, and then we paid our car insurance bill, which was $1,221.57 for our 6-month renewal. Brian got gas in his truck for $46.50. He had some points with Wawa that were about to expire, so he used them to get, I think, 10 cents off a gallon. And I was like, that never happens to me. I always have to wait until I have like 500 points and get 15 cents off a gallon. He was like, he had 300 something points that were about to expire, and he could get 10 cents off a gallon. I was like, what? I've never heard of that. He told me, I'm an exclusive elite member, baby. Like, I know you are. He's always at Wawa. He loves their lemonades, and he said he's gotten some food from there too, and it's been pretty good. So I believe he's an elite member, getting special gas or points or cents off gas that I can't get. All right, let me open this up so I can see my transactions actually. All right, so our rollover was $1676.39. Business income was $269. So the only other thing we have is eggs, and that was $5, and then $921.57 from our savings account. So let's give this a quick ad. $2,871.96. For bills, AT&T's right, life insurance is right, Netflix was $0 because we paid that like the previous week. And then we paid on a medical bill, we paid $429. You know, it looks like crap. I don't know if you can tell, that's what it says, $429. $429 on Navy Federal, and $1221.57 for our car insurance. So that's $1,879.16. All right, 1 second. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Okay. For groceries, we spent $149.13 and $169.34, which is $318.47. Ugh. And then for cars, we spent $48.81 and $46.50. So that's $95.31. I think I have like 5 PTO days left that I can take off. So I've got enough PTO to take off 1 day for the next like 5 weeks. But I did get permission to work from home like the 2 weeks of Christmas break. So that'll be good. So once we go into the top of the year, I'll have to see, you know, if they front load my PTO or anything. I know we can take time off without actually having it if it's within a certain amount of time. But right now I'm thinking my 1 day off a week won't be happening once the top of the year comes around. So, but we'll be able to end the year with a bang because we'll be able to stay home, or I'll be able to work from home those 2 weeks for Christmas break. So for the kids, we spent $20. We didn't eat out. Carter asked me to eat out the other day. He was like, Mommy, can we go out to eat? I was like, bro, you literally had McDonald's, Wendy's, and Domino's over the weekend of your birthday. I was like, no, we're not eating out. I'm so sorry. We didn't spend anything on clothes. We spent $708 on medical. Speaking of medical, I got to put that medical bill on here. $560 for urgent care. Glad I remember that. It would have been off and I'd have been mad. Let me add that to this real quick. It's $18.44. $84, not 44. $18.84.76. Okay. So $708 on medical. And then home, we spent $359 on batteries. Homestead, $16.79. Nothing for blow money or unbudgeted. $318.47, $95.31, $27.08, $359, $16.79, $461.24. And then we put $100 in our project fund. And that's about it for savings. All right, so let's see how this all goes. Income was $2,871.96. Expenses $1,884.76. Variable expenses $461.24, and savings $100. So let's see if $425.96 is what we show we're rolling over. Yes. Okay, great. $425.96 is our rollover for the 4th week of October. Ooh, time is flying. I'm already working on like my Christmas list for the kids, putting stuff in my Amazon cart. Like, it's getting real out here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.